Osteoporosis is often called a disease of old age. But what if I told you it actually begins decades earlier? The bones you build in your teens and 20s may determine whether you walk independently at 80 or suffer fractures that change your entire life. And for women, the risk is even greater. But here's the good news. Prevention? Yes. Bone is not dead tissue. It is alive, constantly changing, constantly rebuilding itself. Throughout life, two processes continuously occur: bone formation and bone destruction. Special cells called osteoblasts build new bone, while osteoclasts break old bone down. During childhood and adolescence, bone formation dominates. This is why bones become larger, denser, and stronger during youth. Your teenage years are especially critical. This is when your body rapidly builds what scientists call peak bone mass. Peak bone mass is the maximum amount of bone your body builds during life. Most people reach it between their late teens and around age 25 to 30. Think of it like a bone bank account. The more bone you build early in life, the larger your reserve later, when aging naturally starts to reduce bone density. This is one of the most important concepts in osteoporosis prevention. Because after peak bone mass, the body slowly starts losing bone. Women are genetically more vulnerable to osteoporosis than men. On average, women begin adult life with lower bone mineral density and smaller skeletal reserves. Men usually develop larger and denser bones because of greater muscle mass and testosterone effects. But after peak bone mass, both men and women naturally lose bone over time, often around 1 to 2% per year. However, menopause changes everything for women. Estrogen plays a major protective role for bone. When estrogen levels suddenly fall during menopause, bone destruction accelerates dramatically. Women may lose between 25 to 50% of their bone mass during menopausal and postmenopausal years. This is why osteoporosis develops earlier and more frequently in women. Osteoporosis is not simply weak bones. It can mean vertebral fractures, chronic pain, loss of height, disability, and loss of independence. Hip fractures in older adults are especially serious. Many people never fully recover mobility afterward. Some become permanently dependent on others. And because osteoporosis develops silently over decades, many people only discover it after a fracture already occurs. Here is something many people do not realize. Prevention is often more powerful than treatment. Most osteoporosis medications mainly slow bone destruction. Some may slightly improve bone density measurements, but they do not completely restore normal youthful bone structure. And some treatments may carry significant side effects. This is why building strong bones early in life is so important. The best osteoporosis treatment may actually begin decades before osteoporosis ever appears. So how do we protect our bones? First, nutrition. Calcium matters, but it is not the entire story. Bones also require protein, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin K, phosphorus, zinc, boron, manganese, and vitamin C. Bone health depends on many nutrients working together. This is why a varied diet matters so much. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, fish, dairy, or appropriate alternatives. And whole foods provide essential building blocks for bone formation. Second, physical activity. Weight-bearing exercise stimulates bone growth. Walking, resistance training, running, jumping, and strength exercises help bones become denser and stronger. The body adapts to stress by reinforcing the skeleton. Third, vitamin D and sunlight. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium and regulate bone metabolism. And finally, avoid smoking, excessive alcohol, prolonged inactivity, and extreme dieting. Osteoporosis should not be seen as an inevitable part of aging. The foundations of healthy aging are built early in life. The choices made during youth may determine strength, mobility, and independence decades later. Strong bones are not built overnight, and once lost, they are difficult to fully restore. Prevention? Yes. Because the best time to fight osteoporosis is before it ever begins. Follow for more health truths.